Alright, this is Casper representing Gaming Network TV. Thank you for joining in again. I think this video, we're gonna go through the barracks, the skills, and everything else. We're still level 1. Actually, no. Let's go and do the training. Okay, suppression. This is like Valor versus Valor, 32-32. It's kind of like team deathmatch. I'll get more in depth into it soon. Sabotage is kind of like Call of Duty's domination, except you can't take when A and B is taken, you can't take them back if they're both taken at the same time, and then they lock up and you go to C. I will make a video showing a sabotage game. Acquisition, it's something about cars. I don't know. I don't really play this. Domination, I've only played one game of this. Sabotage is also 32-32. Acquisition is 64-64. Domination is 128-128. This is the ultimate game that people are so hyped up about, the 256 online. You fight to hold 8 targets. I don't know, I've only played one. And directives, you go where you're most needed. Let's go to training. Mission. This teaches you all what it's about. Suppression uses 2 colored score bars with your team representing in blue and the opposing team representing in red. The first team that goes down, so let's say the red bar goes all the way down, you would win. If the blue bar goes all the way down, you lose. And it goes down with kills. So if the blue team, being my team, killed about 100 people or so, the red team would go down. Sabotage missions contain 2 phases, which must be completed by the attackers. Before time expires. The objective of the mission is for attackers to secure a pair of satellite uplinks. Once both are held simultaneously, a final objective will be activated, which attackers must then demolish. Phase 1 is a secure and hold, fighting to secure the uplinks. Blue objectives are secured and should be defended, while objectives in red are unsecured and can be taken. Phase 2 is a demolition phase, activating if attackers secure both uplinks, unlocking the data center. When active, attackers must plant and detonate an explosive, while defenders must keep the area protected. Acquisition. Both teams are fighting for ownership of prototype vehicles. Attackers must capture the vehicles before time expires. Should any 2 vehicles escape regardless of which platoon takes them, the attackers are victorious. Defenders must stop them, destroying escaping transports if necessary. Vehicles start in protective containers. If attackers secure a container, the vehicle will be accessible. Domination. Domination missions are the most complex, with 3 phases of combat. Domination missions require attackers to destroy the defenders' fuel facilities. Attackers must secure 2 subsequent pairs of burn-off and cooling towers, blowing one pair to activate the next when all towers are blown. Securing and holding the final control panels cause progressive damage to the facility. Waiting for the phase 1 to come up. I should have read the bottom first, but I forgot. So, breathe. Phase 1 of combat has attackers and defenders fighting for control of burn-off towers. Blue objectives are secure and should be defended, while objectives in red are held by the enemy and can be taken. Phase 2 becomes active when attackers secure both burn-off towers. Attackers and defenders now fight for control of 2 cooling towers. Excuse me. The final objectives in Phase 3 unlock when attackers have secured the cooling towers. These steps must be done in each platoon to open the final objectives in that platoon. Gear. The first aid kit only heals you a little bit. It can't heal other people. The medical kit, I will get more in depth to. It heals other people up to max, I believe. If someone has low health and you run over them and you click R1, it heals them, or if you're not aimed at anybody, it heals you. Anti-personnel mine is a claymore. When someone steps in front of the of it, it blows up and it usually kills them in one shot. Repair kit, like you're about to see in the next video, the repair kit repairs either a vehicle or a turret over a long period of time. Anti-vehicle mine, just as it sounds like, if a vehicle goes over it, big boom, it's gone. Motion sensor, it detects any nearby moving enemies and reveals them to you and your team. Stationary or stealth teammates can escape detection. This is a passive item that functions without needing to be equipped. As you can see, the radar on the right. Red dots are the enemies, of course. Poison gas grenade, these are overpowered in my opinion. Anybody under level, I think it's 15, cannot survive these if you go into them. Or at least are gassed by it and you stay in it for any longer than like 5 seconds. It does a lot of damage pretty fast. It blurs the vision and causes serious damage to anyone who enters the cloud it emits. Acoustic locator amplifies and locates enemy gunfire, providing enhanced threat detection to your HUD/CNI. It's a passive item that functions without needing to be equipped. Smoke grenade, of course, as it is a smoke grenade, you throw it and it creates a giant thing of smoke to cover you and your team. The bipod, when you put it down, it significantly increases your accuracy, and you can deploy it by going prone and pressing O. However, you have to get it in your skills first. RPG, it's a rocket-propelled grenade which doesn't have any locking, I believe. It's a more reliable way to kill enemy vehicles than mines and remote charges. Sensor jammer, just as it sounds, they cannot see you on their radar. Their radar is jammed and it becomes useless. Explosive detector, it's like Bomb Squad in Call of Duty series, to where you see enemy mines and etc's. Leadership. Breathe. Fragos are how you get your double points. If you stick with your team and you go to the Frago objective, you get, well, double points. Strikes are special things that you get with your leadership role only. Comms channel navigation, you can talk in your squad chat, platoon, or your officer in charge chat. You can switch back and forth if you're the squad leader, platoon leader, or officer in charge. Navigation and Frago assignment. If you press select, you get a big map, and you can see your Frago, your Frago destination. You can see your teammates, and everybody else. You can run there, start taking over whatever your Frago place is. Stuttering, and you'll get extra points and level up pretty fast. The basic, the training, we will get to pretty soon. Thanks for watching Gaming Network TV. Subscribe, and I'll upload the training soon.